Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We're at property address, well, the kind of general address here is 4380 Northeast Going Street. We're doing 3 lines in here. Right now we are starting out, this is the rearmost clean out, relative to the front of the property. I describe it as if you are facing into the property from the street. So rearmost 6-inch 30-34 PVC clean out. Dropping in here. Should see some water running. There it is. There's a little bit of concrete and schmaltz at the base of the access point here. We'll take another look at that on the way out. You know, it's something that may come up if someone were to scope it. Kind of hard to say. And we may have some standing water there towards the start. I've got 2 fixtures running from one unit, and there's actually another unit being worked on right now. I turned on a sink in there just to help get the camera all the way out. So sometimes you'll get that extra depth right as a line ties in. We'll see. Yeah, I might have to do a double clean out on this one. I'm going to see if I can baby this thing along a little further. So right now what we're doing, we just made the turn to head towards the frontmost clean out. Got even more water running here. Oh, I think we might make it. Beautiful. We may have just dropped into the main there. Looks like the direction of the water just changed. Yeah, we are out at the main. We're sitting right over the top of it. A little water still trickling off right now. There's still a little, sorry, I'm having a hard time, as usual, with all the sun glare off the concrete, seeing the fine ripples in the water. Yeah, that's all. That is moving water there. Now, the only part of the line I'm concerned really about any kind of significancy of standing water is towards the start. Looks like it's still moving. I'm having a really hard time seeing if there's fine ripples going on. It looks like all that little bit of water in the flow line there is still moving. I mean, even if it wasn't, I would never in a million years recommend you tear an entire line out over water like that. Yeah, stuff is still floating past us there. Cool. There are 1 or 2 workers in the building too, so I don't know if periodically water's getting turned on. These long lines like this that are gently graded take a long time to fully drain. You have some bits and pieces of gravel. I think there's a little bit of concrete bits. That look like a screw. That tine right there, I think, might possibly, that may be where the other branch comes in. That, or it's this building that's right next to me. There's a few bits of stuff like this. That should move on its way there. Alright, so we do have a level of standing water here, looks like. It looks like it dissipates around 16 feet. Now, if that's all it was there, that's nothing I'm going to bug about. That's tiny. Yeah, it's like 13 feet approximately to about 16 feet. And you've got like, oh, that's not even touching the bottom of my camera lens. It's like a 1/16 of an inch of water there. And 6-inch diameter pipe. Belly that, I mean, that's a rinky-dink belly for a 3-inch diameter line for something this big. Not the kind of stuff to be worrying about repairing. Someone's dropping some screws down this puppy though, a few of them. Yeah, that thing's loose. Anyway, some concrete and junk fell in to the clean out, it looks like right here. But beyond that, most everything in there looks like it's loose and moving on its way and pretty minor. Anyway, nice looking line. I always review these things when I get back home, just because of this all light bouncing off the concrete in my face, but everything there looks good. The only thing I can even nitpick is a tiny 3-foot belly with a 1/16 of an inch of water in it. So that is a long ways off from needing repair work there.